Hi, Bruce Chard here from the Florida Keys. We just came in from a great fishing trip this morning looking for some permit and catching some permit, and we're taking the hot afternoon off and we're going to tie some Bahamas Bonefish flies today. And today I'd like to show you a great little pattern that I think is much like a little snapping shrimp in the Bahamas. Let's get started. I'm going to start right behind the eye of the hook on this Gamakatsu SL11-3H triple strong hook. I love using really strong hooks on my Bahamas Bonefish flies. And we have some 6/0 Danville flat wax or hot orange thread. And we're going to start out just a little bit back behind the eye of the hook here with some large black bead chains. They throw a nice contrast into the fly. I like it a lot. I have a number of favorite Bahamas Bonefish flies. This one I like to throw when it's a little calm because it's a little subdued. It doesn't have much markings on it, but it's a really natural, blends right in with the tan bottom in the Bahamas. It works good. We're gonna wrap in a little tan sparkle braid all the way back to the bend of the hook. Work our way up forward. And I like to do that to create a little bit of extra bulk on the hook shank as I palmer the sparkle braid forward. Very simple fly and quick, easy. Make a couple closing wraps on that and trim it. Now we're going to take some tan craft fur. I like the extra select craft fur. We're going to get a nice little squash here. Cut it deep. Pull the extra outside fibers off so we get it evened up. Get a nice little wing there. Pluck off the fuzz from inside. And a nice little profile there. And then we're going to trim it straight. And lay it on the hook. And we're going to make a couple loose wraps right away just to kind of get it where we want it. Put my finger on top and cinch it down so it doesn't roll. Then I'm going to be able to put some extra strong wraps on there to lock it in. Alright. Now we're going to take some root beer crystal flash. Not a lot, just a little bit. And trim that straight and lay it on the hook shank on the side so when I start a couple loose wraps it rolls it over onto the top of the hook. And trim it equal length with the craft fur. And we're gonna trim some a little shorter and take a couple others, trim them a little shorter. It gives you a little different flow and flex of the crystal flash in the water with some different reflection from the sun. And now we're gonna take some sparkled barred clear silly legs. I like to break a couple of them off here and double them over so I can get 4 legs out of 2. And we're gonna trim them straight as well and lay them right on the side as well. A couple loose wraps, as you can see, will roll them nicely right on top of the hook shank. I'm going to secure them down. And once I get them where I want, I can wrap them a little tighter. Kind of cover up a little bit of that so she looks nice. And then I'm going to take a couple of the legs and trim them a little shorter than the other two. Just gives you a little extra wiggle. This one's not cooperating here, but we'll get her going here in a second. There you go. And pretty much done with this one. Super easy tan shrimp. You can throw this on like a tan coral bottom, or you can throw this on a lighter sand bottom and it will blend right in because there's no separate barred markings on this fly to distinguish where you're going to fish it. But I do like to give it a little extra love on the tip. And I'm going to give it a little bit of hot orange marker right on the end here. Just to get the fish's attraction. Come over here, buddy. Come get me. And then you're good to go. I'm going to close that off with a little head cement. Fill this bad boy, a couple of these in your fly box for the Bahamas, and you're going to be good to go. So there you have it, guys, a Bahamas snapping shrimp. Nice little tan, light landing little fly that will work anywhere in the Bahamas. Have a couple of these in your fly box, you're going to be good to go. Thanks for tuning in to Gink and Gasoline.